Hello everybody and welcome back to Skyblock Evolution. In the last episode I was able to get my hoglin farm right over here running, so I have food. And off in the distance over that way, or maybe let's just switch back to first person here. Over here I've got my magma cube farm that I made last episode, as well as getting my oak trees going. And there we got another one to grow. There is a chance of enderman spawning when a large oak tree grows and there's just enough space on one of the branches for it to appear. So not completely safe, but so far spawn proofing has been working otherwise. So that's good. At the end of the episode, I finished up the magma cube farm over there, as well as made some leather armor just to keep myself protected as I tried to gather up some of the magma cream. I've gone ahead and crafted those up into magma blocks, so we've got 38 of those. That might be enough to get a small farm started for our zombie piglins. That's what we would like to get done today, as well as possibly get into some piglin bartering. The other thing that I wanted to do was I've been holding off because I wanted to try and do this while I had recording going. I went ahead and used some bone meal and I was able to get a full stack of wheat. I have not held this, so I have not gotten the achievement. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 advancements, or at least that's the plan. Get 2 advancements and see if that unlocks a slot for us. And there we go. We now have 4 slots just by picking up a stack of wheat. The other thing that we need to do is take that wheat, and I believe that we just need to craft 10 of these. And there we go. We've got the baker advancement. So that's 2 more items off of our list and a little bit of food that I probably won't ever eat. But that gives us 1 more slot, and that's fantastic. That's going to help us so much in trying to build and do everything that we're trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this armor back on, simply because it's just going to offer just a smidge more safety, not much at all. And then what we want to do is use some more slabs, and we're going to try and find a spot. I think we're going to go this way. I'm going to build out that direction and see if I can stay within nether waste and find a big enough plot to build up and build a zombie piglin farm. I'd like to move my farms outward. I may have to move that one at some point, but basically get them out so that I can control when they're producing and work it that way by proximity versus basically they're just running when I'm just a small distance away. So definitely want to get that control so that we don't constantly have things going and it messes with other farms that we'll have built and going at the same time. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. And so let's go ahead and get started and see if we can find a good spot for this all to happen. All right, well, we've got a small zombie piglin farm going. I had to actually build in the opposite direction when I went out this way, which I closed that back off. I didn't want that open in case I wasn't paying attention and decided to fall off. Over that way, we've got Warped Forest, Crimson Forest. That would actually be a good spot to move a few things. So maybe in the future I will move stuff that way. I don't think I need those at the moment. I'm happy enough with this farm here and this little area here producing materials. Got my Warp Nylium, got my food producing. There really isn't a reason to move it, especially since I don't have Silk Touch. So trying to get this over that way, that would probably be a waste of resources, and we don't need to be doing that right now. So I built in the opposite direction, and almost the entire way this direction was nether waste. So we have a small spawning platform and a very horribly designed zombie piglin farm. I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm going to toss a few more blocks down, and then we're going to give it a try here. I'm really hoping it works and they don't just kill me instantly. But that's the risk we're going to take because I'd like to move forward. And honestly, I don't think we need to do super extravagant farms quite yet, if at all. A lot of this is just going to be trying to get materials to really just reach the next stage. And I definitely am already starting to think of getting back to the overworld. That would be a really good thing to do. But it's not absolutely necessary. I'm trying not to hurry. But I think we're going to be getting there very, very soon, simply because I am running out of farms that I would want to be doing here. But I definitely do want to finish up the bartering farm. I think that's going to be the biggest one that I want to get accomplished. So we're just going to toss a few more blocks down here just to increase very little bit how many of these guys can spawn. So the part that I'm kind of oh, I didn't do something. Oh, I think I know what I did. I'm going to go ahead and place these blocks because I don't want to be holding any blocks in case I die. I don't need anything to be around. There we go. So the biggest thing is I need to hit one of these guys, make them angry, and then I need to get across that platform safely and open up those trap doors. So let's go ahead and give that a try. We'll hit him and run and turn and open and stand back. Hopefully they can't hit me. And hopefully they die. Well, they definitely died. But that platform is definitely not big enough because that was it. The other thing that maybe I'll do is I can create a boat and maybe trap one of them, and that should keep the aggro on me. That way, as they spawn in small waves, I can just use that to my advantage and keep them coming at me as they spawn in. So let me go grab a boat. We're going to go ahead and give that a try, and I'll bring you back in just a moment. Alright, so I wanted to limit the amount of zombie piglins that can sit in the boat, so I went ahead and made a chest boat. I'm hoping one of them can end up in there. It may take me a few tries to do this, but if we can pull it off, that'll be good. So open those, shift. Okay, we've got one in there. That's perfect. And now if I move myself back into position, he's still angry at me. So then we just need to wait for another wave to appear. Okay. So it looks like I might be slightly too far away for them to aggro on me instantly. So I may need to actually start building that platform a little bit closer. But we'll see. And that is definitely working as far as distance. So that's what we wanted. And now we're just waiting to see how many waves will spawn in. So I'm going to go ahead and just sit here for a few minutes and we'll see what appears. Alright, well this may not be the fastest farm, but it is producing. They do spawn every once in a while in small to large groups. And with this guy in the boat, all I have to do is punch him and they all get mad at me and they'll just keep coming towards me. Simply for the reason that I don't have any iron, I do have to go down every about 5 minutes if I want to collect those drops. And there's also a bunch of experience down there, so this will work to give me some experience as well. This would definitely be a farm that I should expand to try and make this more efficient if I want to continue doing a large amount of bartering. But for now, I think this will serve my purposes quite well. If you're not familiar with the mechanics of what I'm doing with this farm here, in the Nether Waste there are only a certain number of mobs that will spawn, and only a few mobs will actually spawn on magma blocks. So by putting those magma blocks over there, I limit what can spawn on it to zombie piglins and ghasts. Now, by keeping the height of that platform less than 4, I can prevent the ghast from spawning, so the only thing that's going to be spawning is the zombie piglins. At least that's the understanding I have of the knowledge, and so far that's all I've seen spawning, so we'll stick with those mechanics at the moment. Then, because he's angry at me, they have a pack mentality, and so they will all come running at me. Probably about every time he growls at me or so, it seems to be when they trigger. And then because of the trapdoors, they don't recognize that the trapdoors are open, so they think that they're full blocks and that they can reach me. And so they just keep walking and fall into this 2-block gap. Well, just shy of 2-block gap. And I built this platform 30 blocks high, which should be more than enough to have all of them meet their demise when they hit the bottom. That's simply because they don't wear any armor, so there's no extra protection for them. So far the design appears to be working, and we are getting them spawning in, and we are collecting a bit of gold. Not nearly as much as I'll need for a full-blown bartering farm, but definitely enough for my current purposes. So the next thing I'm going to need to do is actually collect some piglins, regular unzombified ones. So I'm going to have to open up a platform for that, get some more boats ready, make some gold armor to keep myself from being attacked by them, and then we can collect a few, move them into position, and then turn off that spawning area again. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we just went ahead and opened up the drop platform that's been used to take out the zombie piglins. We're going to back away a little bit, and some mobs should spawn in there here shortly. And hopefully among them, now that I have my golden helmet on, hopefully among them is what I'm looking for. It could take a moment. I may also have to get out of spawn distance so that the zombie ones disappear, simply because they're definitely going to spawn in much larger numbers than the regular piglins that I'm looking for. That is a lot. That is really a lot. And I just realized this is really a bad idea, because they're not the only things that can spawn over here because of what I've done. I also have the threat of ghasts. So we need to make sure that we aren't allowing the ghast to spawn. So we're going to go ahead and put a roof back on this, because I definitely don't need a ghast blowing my face up. So we're going to go and put... Man, this is so much harder when they're there. We're going to put this in place. This shouldn't take but just a moment once I get the shape in here. Alright, so definitely what I want to do is get at least 3 piglins so that I can trade with them. That would be a good place to start. It's all going to be manual trading at this point. That's all I can do without all the redstone and whatnot that I'm going to need to do all the fancy stuff. And I'm hoping to start getting some iron before I leave the nether. That's part of what the bartering is going to be for, as well as getting some extra building blocks and possibly some other useful things. Not immediately useful, probably, but it will be better than the very little that I've got going on right now. So we're going to go ahead and just, I guess, wait for all of these guys to hopefully despawn and start allowing some of the piglins to come in. So I guess I'll bring you back when I'm going to catch one of them. Alright, and we've got our first adult volunteer here. There was a baby one that showed... You stay away. I don't want the baby one in there. The baby ones tend to take the gold and hold on to it, and they are completely useless to me. So we want to get this guy over here for now. Hopefully we can build him something a little bit better later. But we're just going to put him there and see if we can get another to spawn. Now, there's a good chance that something else is going to end up in that boat as well. And then I will just have to probably remove the thing that ends up in there. Probably going to end up being one of those zombie piglins right there. But that's alright. We just need to make sure that we get 3, and then we'll be in good shape. Alright, we were able to get 3. We got 2 in this boat and 1 in that boat over there, and a young one over there that decided to jump in as I was trying to catch the last one. So we've got the 3 we're looking for. I think we're going to just stick with that. So let's see if we can turn off the spawning, restore the platform to a non-spawnable surface, and then get all these zombie piglins to disappear, and then we can do a little bit of bartering. Alright, all of those zombie piglins are now cleared out, or I think they are. There might be one stuck in a boat that we need to get rid of here real quick. Yes, there is. So let's take him out. Alright, we're going to place down a crafting table back here as well. And I didn't think about where I'm actually going to place this. Let's just... You know, I can just slip it right underneath of here. I'm going to lose a block, but that's okay. Which means that I didn't need to bring this trapdoor. But... Ow, ow. What? Oh, I opened a chest. I forgot about that. They get angry when I do that. So definitely I'm going to have to make sure that I don't open chests around them. Which is going to be problematic. But we'll get them moved soon, I'm sure. But let me grab some food here so I can heal that back up. And also de-aggro them. And then we can do just a little bit of trading. Alright, now let's see what these guys are going to give me. There's 1, 2, 3. Alright, some soul sand. Crying obsidian. Ooh, another advancement. And some bricks. Let's see. I do want those bricks. Alright, so let's just keep trading and see if we can get a few things going before I make them angry and they start shooting at me again, because I am going to have to put some items... Arrows. Sweet. I'm going to have to put some items in that chest, and that's going to make them angry, so I definitely am going to need some sort of a trading hall where I can get out of their vision prior to opening up the chest. But this is going to help me immensely to get some materials and feel a little bit better about what we're doing. So there's some gravel, blackstone. Oh, that's some iron. Perfect. Alright, that's everything they're going to give me, and then I'm going to make them very angry at me because I'm going to throw some of this in the chest. Maybe if I stand out of their vision. That might work. Alright. Hey, they're not angry at me. That's a good sign. Oh, and I just unlocked another slot. That's fantastic. All right. So this works. If I just stand out of their direct line of sight, I can go ahead and put items away. And we got some iron nuggets. That's great. All right, let's pick this up. That was just some leather. Perfect. All right, we're going to take that with me because that's not something that they're going to trade. I feel like I probably should make a smelter over here and bring some fuel over so that I can cook those down efficiently. Maybe I'll wait until I can get a hopper, because that'll make it so that when I do these swords, it will go a lot better than if I don't have a hopper. Basically, I have to feed these in manually at the moment, and that's not really ideal. But if I have a hopper, I can put them in a chest, and when I have enough, I can flip a lever. I think I can make a lever, and that will make it so that they'll feed in, and I can maximize my fuel that way. So, perfect. We are in good shape, and I'm just going to keep this little one over here. I'm not sure if they end up growing up after a period of time or not, but if they do, that'll mean that I have 4, and that'll be even better. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of AFKing. Yeah, it'll just be AFKing and climbing up, well, quasi-AFKing, getting those zombie piglins to spawn, picking up their loot, crafting up gold, doing some bartering, and generally just trying to get to the point where I have a collection of stuff, and then we'll be able to do some more things. So, wow, I really don't like the look of this gold helmet on its own, but it's what I've got at the moment, and it's going to keep me safe. So yeah, let's get some trading on and get some more blocks. Well, I would definitely say that the gold farm is not the most efficient one, but it is working. As you can see, I've been able to do some trading with the piglins. I've got some new boots. These have soul speed 2, I think, so they're just kind of junk boots, and I put them on. On top of that, I've also got 82 levels. We'll see if I can hold on to that by the time I can actually get some diamonds and build an enchanter and maybe do all that. It may not hold. We'll see. I also got enough iron doing trading in order to make a couple of hoppers, or 3 hoppers, I think. So I went ahead and set up the auto composting. So we can now just put things in the top chest here, let it work its way through the system, and everything should come out down here at the bottom. That's going to save me a little bit of headache when I'm doing grinding on particularly getting the warped stems and any other materials that come from that. So that's exciting for me, is to not have to do that manually, because that was actually taking up quite a bit of time to do. I could use some better tools when doing that, but I'm not ready to use up the iron in that way. I have been gathering a little bit of resources over there, cutting down some trees, cutting down oaks, gathering what I can there. But over here at the gold farm, I expanded the platform just a little bit more, not a lot. Killing all of those magma cubes is not the safest task. They do still hit really hard, so I don't do that too much, but we've got a okay sized platform there. It does allow them to spawn. I put the last hopper here. This is for smelting swords. So I just put the swords in here. This block is meant to have a lever on it, but I found out I can't actually make a lever. So no additional redstone stuff for me, but when I can, I'm going to put one there so that I can lock that hopper, fill that with swords, and tell that to go when I'm ready. Over here, I expanded my chests. So we've got rotten flesh over here, which I'm saving that for possibly some future trades. We've got gravel, blackstone, a few potions, splash fire resist, regular fire resist, and bottles of water, which we're going to hold on to those for now. Nether bricks, nether quartz, which actually getting the nether quartz gave me an achievement, which I'm happy to say did not actually increase my number of slots. I was afraid that that was going to cause me some to miss recording, something, but luckily that didn't happen. As well as the nether quartz, also, when I picked up a... if I can open the right one. When I picked up a stack of gravel, that also gave me an achievement. And again, didn't unlock a slot, so we're good there. We've been acquiring soul sand, some obsidian, crying obsidian, and then just miscellaneous stuff down here. Arrows, books, just soul speed 2, soul speed 3, a couple of extra pairs of boots. String, which is very exciting for me, and actually we're going to use that. And also we're going to use one of these pieces of iron and some oak planks, and we're going to work on 2 more achievements and see if we can unlock 1 more slot, and then we might try and see if we can go after yet 1 more even after that. So the first thing we're going to do is create a bow, and then we're going to create a shield. If I could remember that I needed actually 1 more plank. Let me go grab that really quick. I never use shields, so I thought I had the recipe correct in my head, but I was 1 off and only put over there what I thought I was going to need because I was thinking this was going to go so smoothly. Clearly not so smooth. So we're going to grab that last piece, make that shield, and then we're going to... oh, I do have to do that. All right. So we're going to make the shield, and then with the shield, the bow, and these few arrows that I've got, we're going to get 2 more achievements, and those achievements are going to help us out. Hopefully that, like, the next one should give me an unlocked slot, and then I'm hoping the next one I can maybe get 1 more slot unlocked. So we're actually going to try and get a few achievements here. The first one just being, I need these guys to be angry at me. Oop. Let's put that knot in that spot. And then if they shoot me... oh, that did not work. Sadness. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, well, sadness on that part. I thought that they were going to give me the Not Today achievement, which I think was here somewhere. Deflect an arrow. You have been stopped. So apparently crossbows do not work with that, so I may have to find a skeleton. That's unfortunate. But we can get 1 more anyway. So let's go ahead and go up here, and we'll at least shoot something with the bow, and that should give us the Take Aim achievement. And that hopefully is going to unlock 1 more slot. And if I could actually shoot, that would be great. Really? Okay, apparently I had to kill something, but that did unlock an additional slot, which is what I was hoping for. So let's go ahead and get them no longer aggroed on me, and we can collect the loot, I guess. Interesting. But we did unlock our 6th slot, which is fantastic. And there still are a few more things that we can try and do. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and we will head over to the next spot. I think I am going to keep some arrows on me for this one, though. Alright, so the really sketchy part about these next advancements, I have to go over here where all those mobs are freely spawning, and I think I am not lined up where I wanted to be. Take a look. No, I appear to be a few blocks off. Let's go over there. So what we're going to do is try and get close enough, and hopefully no gas or blaze spawn while I'm trying to do this. But if we can make our way over to this area, we should get another achievement for setting foot in the correct biome. If we can kill a few things, we might be able to get the loot necessary to get another achievement. And I just want to keep checking and making sure nothing's going to spawn on me. One of the achievements I need to do is Return to Sender, which is where I send a fireball that a ghast shoots at me back at the ghast and kill it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not really good at that one. So hopefully we can accomplish that one. But if we can make our way over there, we should be able to at least get a few. And maybe if we can make our way down to the bottom, that would be good too. Because if I can get the nether wart, that should be another achievement, or possibly two. We shall see. So we're down below that top platform. So I think we're going to want to build up to that. Because if we don't, we're going to run into mobs dropping on our head. So we're going to work on disabling that platform. And then probably try and disable a few of them as we work our way down. So it looks like we're maybe two. Okay. So there's one. All right. And we have made it all the way down. That actually took a lot of slabs to get all the way down here, but here we are, spiraling all the way down. This whole thing is now mob proof, so nothing is going to spawn until I am ready for it. So I believe I can get a couple of enchantments. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Soul sand. I'm faster on it because of my boots. So if I pop this, there's one, and then if I plant, nope, that wasn't it. So I thought that there was going to be one more advancement that I could get for farming. Wort farmer. I thought that was going to be it, but you know, let's just harvest it all, I guess. I suspect it's going to be something like I have to get a full stack or something along those lines, but I've got plenty now. So what I can do is take this back, plant up some more, and hopefully that's going to allow us to complete this farm or these advancements, but no extra ones. I'm definitely not diving in the portal yet. So yeah, I'm going to work my way back up, and we'll see about trying to get maybe one or two more unlocks. Alright, I do recall seeing one more advancement that I wanted to see if I could get, and I think it's just going to be this. Nope. I lose. Oh, I need 10. 10? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we're going to hold on to that one then, and we'll need to get some more nether wart. I did make another farm right here, as well as the one that's running all the way over there. Down at the bottom, that one's still going, so if we make our way back down there at some point, we can get that. And then we've got this one to work on, and hopefully we can get everything that we need to make 10 nether wart blocks. The other thing that I think I can work on is just going to be getting some blocks together, and we're going to go back over here, and I think I also want a sword. I don't have one at the moment, so let's make a new sword, and we're going to see about maybe getting a different advancement instead. So we're going to go right over there to that topmost platform, and we're going to make something out of that. Alright, with any luck, maybe we're going to get something to spawn in there, and hopefully it's either some blaze or some wither skeletons, those are the things that have the drops that I would like to get at the moment. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap up there. And want to just say thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you've been enjoying the video. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye. And of course, as soon as I do my outro, what shows up? A blaze.